Who are you leaning towards, Charles or Islam?
I don't know if he can say.
Well, I can't say, but I will tell you, like, I would not walk to a window and bet against Charles Oliveira right now.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do it? I would find a baseball game, find a basketball game, find something else to bet on. I just think that dude is a freak. The danger factor everywhere. I'm stealing that from Dan Hardy, but it's so pronounced that there's just no area of safety. It's as compelling a matchup as we can put together. And Islam, I just think, is such a nuanced athlete just in terms of some of the little subtleties to his game that you guys see that I only know about because of Daniel Cormier, you know, his ability to get you down and keep you there. And just some of the subtleties on the ground are really incredible. But with Charles, all bets are off, you know. I don't even know what the betting line is right now. I think it's a close fight. I certainly think Charles deserves to be the favorite. But big picture, I would never, even if contractually I could bet on the UFC, I would never bet against Charles right now. And I said that, you know, going into, I think, his last 3 fights, you know, find another option.
Yeah. His last 3 fights. I mean, he's the champ. Everyone can kind of agree with that. It's been crazy how his career's played out and how he's right. I would love to see him go in there and submit Islam and get that fight with Conor. I think that's obviously a massive fight. Anytime Conor fights, even if he doesn't deserve it, it's like Charles deserves that fucking huge fight. And I'd love to see Conor come back. I would never see, I mean, fuck it, throw him in a title fight. I don't care. I want to see Conor fight again. I miss that. It's crazy to me that when Conor fights, it's 1 million pay-per-view buys minimum. Like, that's what he's doing. That's what I find so fascinating and so sweet about just how big of a star he is he can fight anyone, 1 million pay-per-views guaranteed, and that's the shit I fucking just get excited about.
Well, and especially because you're one of the 6 or 8 guys that has the potential to be that guy, you know, or to be on that level. And there just aren't that many on a roster of 700. And I'm not blowing smoke when I say that, you know. But yes, I would like to see Charles be rewarded with that fight. Certainly, you got to think that he's going to call for that payday and for that legacy fight. And I do think that Conor McGregor is sort of underappreciated as a martial artist because of how big his persona has become. You know, I mean, you know, the reason he's still fighting, like, I've been asked the question for years, oh, Conor's done in the UFC. It's like, no, this is what he wants to do. Like, he wants to fight. He's a fighter. He's a martial artist, you know? So yeah, I hope that fight happens. But, you know, I never saw Charles Oliveira as a quitter. Like, even when there were some things that didn't go his way, you know, the unfortunate injury in the Max Holloway main event in Saskatoon in 2015, I never saw him as a quitter. And, you know, it's always stuck with me. In one of our fighter meetings, Sean said, you know, yes, he fights for his daughter, but he didn't need the extra motivation. Like, Sean O'Malley had a world championship level motivation before he procreated, right? And Charles Oliveira has said his daughter has been part of the reason for this resurgence and this renaissance. And I think it sounds good. I'm not sure that it's been that as much as it has been just like his wholehearted commitment to everything that it takes to be the best and stay the best, because his skill set is just absurd. But, you know, like, Luke Rockhold is 6-5 in the UFC. Skill for skill, maybe the best middleweight I've ever seen. 6-5 in the UFC. And Charles Oliveira was not going to have his fate be, you know, a 500 fighter in the UFC. Look at him now.
Damn, that's interesting.
It's insane with Charles, too, the fact that he says how bad his vision is.
What's up, Sugar Squad? If you like this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click down below to check out the full episode and subscribe to be a part of the journey.